Is the oven preheated?
Yeah.
Yeah, 400. After this, so Jennifer is going to put in we've got 4 egg whites, and you can mix them with the whisk.
And the whisk is
It's kind of a baby whisk that we have.
Okay, and to what degree are we whisking them?
You're whisking them up pretty good, and you're going to add in your 8 tablespoons.
You want to put that in or
Yes.
whisk them first?
Actually, that's a teaspoon. Is there a tablespoon there? Matched. So this, it says creme fraiche. Well, I think in your recipe I wrote sour cream, but sour cream and creme fraiche are the same. So we've got 1, 2, this is rough, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now this sour cream I did buy it at Costco because they do sometimes have really good deals on things. But if you look at it, it's 14% milk fat. So I'm not using the low fat sour cream. When you want things to taste good, fat is what makes things taste good. Which is why low carb eating, it's low carb, but it's full of flavor because of that. Because we're having butter, we're having full fat cream and cheeses, which is got a great taste to it. So then we need 2 teaspoons ground psyllium husk powder. Okay. So this is psyllium husk. Yep. And Amanda measured it out for me. Wonderful. Okay. So my little assistant's got it in cups here. So this is psyllium husk. So we'll mix that in. So the sesame seeds and then the sunflower seeds. So the sesame and sunflower, I buy these. Actually, I bought those online. This online on Amazon. This one I got at Costco. I buy a lot of nuts and seeds at Costco.
Next.
Yeah, you can start mixing those in. And then we've got our baking powder, just here, cup. And then we've got, is that a pinch of, is there salt? Thank you. And then we've got our salt, okay? And I like using this, you'll see why I like to use my spatula. Because it's really easy then to put it in our pans, which we'll do here in a second. All right, so when it's in, you want to show them? So it's kind of looking a little bit sticky and things.
Doughy.
And so I'll demonstrate one, Jennifer, the way I put it in these little pans. So I like my spatula because I can kind of scoop, and I just literally, I slather it in, and then I try to scrape off the excess so that you can see the little hole in the middle, and you can raise it up a little bit more if you want. And so that's what we'll do. We'll load those all up into our tin. All right, is there any more parchment paper there? So the other saver we're going to be using everything today is parchment paper. If you like to bake and don't like to clean so much, just to get some of this, and like it tears, however, you put it on the pan, and it just eliminates so much of your cleanup. Perfect. All right, so we've got our first batch. So these are our little keto bagels. So we'll get these guys in the oven, and we're gonna eat with the rest of the batter. Basically, this is how I used to make them, was making little buns. So and then I would probably divide that in, probably cut that one into, or even just 2 maybe.
Okay, good.
And then we'll try to form it. And then I just, and then I'll just stack them like little, there you go. She's such a wonderful assistant here.
I teach this.
Maybe Jennifer should have been, next time you'll be doing the demo.
Sure.
Yeah. So then when I get them like this, and now it depends on how much you want to squish them all together. So these guys are looking moundy, but the way I like to have them is if you can try to make them into little squares or rectangles, and then I like them tall enough so then I can slice them in half. And then I'll use this as a breakfast sandwich or even as a lunch sandwich. And they freeze really well, actually kind of real fat. So keep them fat, but just make them more square. And this guy, you can just kind of just square the edges around.
Okay.
Or you can make them any shape you want. So we are cooking them at 400 for 10 to 12 minutes. Can I get someone to keep time? So you can see they came out of my pan pretty easily. I just have to grease it pretty well, but this pan's easy to clean. Sometimes I'll bring them out right away, or sometimes I'll let them sit for a few minutes, but they're looking pretty good, okay? And then that's the bun. Like I said, you can shape that into anything that you want, so I'll cut these up now and make my way around.